my name is Penny and this is Penny's Art Emporium, and I have bought some lovely little canvases. These are Loxley gold chunky canvases. They're really good quality and I just thought they were really sweet. It's only 15 centimetres by 25 centimetres, but it has these lovely deep edges, and I thought it would be quite sweet to do a painting where it just went right over the edges as well. And I thought I always like my fluid art paintings, and I quite like my stripy paintings as well, a kind of a landscape type thing, but I wanted to do it this way up really. Just something that you could use your imagination for when you look at it. And I always like using my metallic colours, and I wanted quite a cool kind of palette today. So I've got lots of kind of blues, nice metallic blues in there, some nice sea green, blue topaz, the nice peppermint green and the Pabio iridescent blue green. I've got some nice golds as well. I always like my 24 karat gold by Deco Art, a champagne gold, titanium gold by Artiste. I've got a neutral sand colour, which is a matte, not a shiny colour at all. Payne's grey, of course, my favourite, and some greys. So a really quite cool kind of palette today. So I think I will just pour them on in a cup and just try and make them stripy and varied in colour, and we'll just see how that all goes. I guess I don't really have much of a plan, so apart from the palette and the stripes. So I will get started and we'll see what we end up with. So I've started off by putting a rough line of where I want some of the colours to go, because I want it to be quite stripy. So this is just a guide really. I'm going to mix some colours up into these little cups and then just pour them on really. I want this first section to have some gold, definitely. I've already put some champagne gold on there. This one's titanium gold. This one is a matte sand colour. And I'll put a little bit of the champagne gold in as well. And I just really want to just pour it over, just so that those colours mix together and they go over the edge, and they should look quite interesting. And because this is quite a deep edge canvas, I have to really remember about it going over the edge, so I will mix just a little bit more of this. I thought I'd kind of mix it as I go along really. But the sand colour just makes a bit of a contrast to the other colours. I'm just going to pour enough on for it to be able to go over that edge. And for it to run down. And then with each cup, I think I'll still keep this actual cup and just add some of the other colours in. So this one I want to be light grey and silver, the next kind of stripe. So I'm going to add it into what I've already got there. Might add a touch of white to that one. A touch of the dark grey as well. And again, I'm just going to pour it along that line. And I will be tilting all of this anyway, once I've got all these colours on. So that's that little line, and then the next one, I want to be quite dark. So I put some dark grey, I'll put some silver in again. I want to put some Payne's grey, because I like Payne's grey. And a bit of that champagne gold, because that's quite dark. I might put a tiny bit of this sea green in there. And then again, I'm just going to just sort of mix it around a little bit. Pour that. I mean, any of the colours that I'm not sure about, I can always pour some more colour over the top anyway. And then my next layer, which I think will be about another inch, I want that to be quite light grey. Quite a light grey with a bit of blue. So I might just draw on that light grey. I'll just make that about an inch as well, I think. Should really measure from the bottom, shouldn't I? So that'd be just over one. Just one. Yes, that's about right. Doesn't have to be exactly straight. So a bit of grey. White, and I think I'd quite like some this nice blue and some pearl white, and that might be enough. Like I say, I've got to tilt all this yet, so it will go over the edge that little bit more when I tilt it, because I really want it to be nice and stripy right over the edges. So from there, I'd like to do a dark line, and I think I'm just going to draw that one on. Yeah, I think I will just draw it on. I'd like it to be quite a dark line. And I would like some Payne's grey in there as well. and then another line with the lighter colours, with the white, pearl white, light grey, and some of the blue topaz, that one is. Just pour that one on. So it's coming along. This next one above here, I would like that to be quite turquoisey. So I have got this nice peppermint metallic. I will put some more blue topaz. I would like some pabio iridescent. I will have a little bit of white and a little bit of pearl. And again, I should really measure where I'm putting that on from, shouldn't I? I might have a white line just to do that. So I think if I have that up to about there, measure it on that side as well, 3 and 3 is about right, I think. Let it go over the edge. Then I'm going to pour this on there. And then this very top section, I would like that to be greys and white and blues. A bit of pearl. I might spin that round this way. And I might just do a new cut for the top so that it's not too mixed with some of the other colours. So pearl white and white and a touch of grey. And I might just swirl that about to mix it up a little bit more. Make sure I've got enough to go right over those edges. Right, from there I am going to tip it. I might torch it first to get any of those bubbles out. It's interesting the way it's chosen to have a line going up in the middle. So now I'm going to tip it because I would like it to be relatively straight. So it might take quite a lot of tipping. And the nice thing is that a lot of that paint will go over the sides and then cover the sides. So I think I might just tip quite a long way and then tip back the other way, and I'm hoping that that way the lines will be relatively straight. So I am tipping quite a lot because I want that big Payne's grey blob to go over that edge, and then I'll tip it back the other way, and I think that's the best way to make it as straight as possible. Yeah, it's looking, I think, reasonably straight. It doesn't have to be dead straight. Right, I am going to assess that, let you see that. So it's definitely looking like how I wanted it to look. It's not dead straight, but that doesn't matter. I can see a lot of those nice metallic colours. What I will need to do is put some more golds over that edge, but the other edges are looking really good. These ones are gradually coming down. And any bits that are not quite down, I can just add a little bit from the bottom. I can do that with the gold as well, actually. But that is looking really nice. It is definitely what I had in mind. And I'm thinking that I perhaps need to do 2 or 3 of them, and then there'll be a nice little set that could go on the wall together. I am going to make a little bit more gold to go over that edge. I might just do it without the sand on that particular edge, without the very matte colour. And I think I will just pour it right over. And let it travel down. dot in there. The other thing that I might do is just break up that blob there. And I'll do that with a stick. And I'm going to measure it. So that is about 5 inches. So I am going to drag that across there a little bit. Even add a little bit of that Payne's grey. And just break up that and bring it across. So I'm going to play with this a little bit more and I'll let it settle and then you can see what it looks like. Here is this little painting and it's had a few days to dry, but I think I'd like to just enhance it a little bit. I'm really happy with how the sides have come out. I'm really happy with the stripes there on both sides. The stripes have come out really nicely. But I feel that the front of it, I just think I would like to just make a bit more of it, really. I think it's a little bit too wavy, which is fine, but I think I could bring out some colours a little bit more, and I do have a habit of changing things into a beach scene. I know I do that, but I just think I would like to add something more to it. So I will put this onto hyperlapse for you and you can see what I do and we'll see what it looks like in the end. So bye for now. So here is this painting now. I didn't change it too much. I straightened the line at the top a little bit by adding some Pabio blue-green that was already in the painting. And then I added a little bit more of the mint green a little bit lower down, and I enhanced the white that had been there before, but I just added a little bit more white to it. And I didn't do anything to that gold section at the bottom, but I did add some gold and some white into that section there. So it's still essentially the same painting, but I have just enhanced the features that it already had. And I did go over the sides a little bit just to make sure that it blended together. I guess the main thing was I wanted to straighten that line at the top that little bit. So the edges, you know, they do look really nice. I'm really happy with those edges. So there it is all finished. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.